I'm back, another commentary on Black. On Black. I'm still in the mood for Black Ops as I patiently wait for Black Ops 2 to release. And it's funny because in my last video I was talking about iPhones and there's already people camping outside the New York Apple store. Telling you, it's crazy. But let me focus on Black Ops 2 now. I think that Hardline is going to be the best perk in the game. Because in Black Ops 2, there's going to be no reason to not use Hardline. You can still use perks that are going to be in the same tier, such as Ghost. So being able to do that, it's just, you'll be a fool to not use Hardline. And David Vonderhaar was basically confirming that when he started tweeting about Hardline last week. Tweet number 2 is actually really interesting because what he's saying is that some of the kill streaks or score streaks, as they're going to call them, you can earn them with 2 less kills, the VSAT, and then the drone swarm can be earned with 3 less kills. That's a pretty big advantage. In previous Call of Duties, Hardline just gets you 1 closer. So if the Blackbird is 8 kills when you're using Hardline, it's going to be 7 kills. So now we're going to get bonuses 2 kills fewer or 3 kills fewer. And that, I mean, that's another reason why you can't not use Hardline. It just doesn't make sense to do that. And don't forget that that's going to be without all the other things that add up to your score streak, like assist and capturing flags. So without doing any of that, it's going to be 2 kills fewer or 3 kills fewer for those 2 kill streaks. If you're not using Hardline in Black Ops 2, you're doing it wrong. Apparently, Hardline gives you a flat increase of 20%, but it's subject to change, so they could make some tweaks. They could change the percentages when the game comes out, but Hardline is now on my radar. I'm probably going to have that on every class I have. I mean, why not? Why not use Hardline? It's just going to make everything easier. And I'm not sure if this has been confirmed or not, but do we know what happens when you, let's say your class, you don't have a secondary weapon and you kill somebody and he drops a gun. Are you allowed to pick up his weapon and then have it as a secondary? Do we know if that's been confirmed? Because if we're going to be allowed to pick up guns like that to fill our secondary, there's really no point in having a secondary weapon unless you want to use something like a Stinger missile. Because just think of it. In every Call of Duty, you could just pick up somebody else's gun. And the gun you pick up is probably going to be a good gun because most people use the good guns. Like in Modern Warfare 3, people complain about too many MP7s and ACRs. So chances are when you kill somebody and you pick up their weapon, that's the weapon you're going to get. So in Modern Warfare 3, you don't even have to use the ACR, but you'll probably end up using it anyway if you pick up somebody else's gun. In Black Ops, if you kill somebody, you pick up their gun, it's probably going to be a FAMAS or a 74U. So why have a secondary, which is going to be a pistol or something? Why do that? Why waste a point on that, on your 10 points, when you can just kill somebody and then pick up their weapon, and then there you go. Now you have a secondary. So I'm not sure if that's been confirmed or not, what's going to happen with that, but we'll see. I mean, the only reason to use a secondary is if you want something like an RPG or the Stinger missile. And I might actually run with the Stinger missile because it's also been confirmed by David Vonderhaar on Twitter that it's going to be much easier to spot UAVs in the sky. And it's funny as I say that because right there I was looking for a UAV on the other team. But in previous Call of Duties, sometimes it's really hard to locate the UAV. And David Vonderhaar was saying that in Black Ops, they made it really easy for you to spot those UAVs in the sky. So if that's the case, I'm going to put a Stinger missile on my back and I'm going to take those things out. I'm still going to be using Ghost, which is going to be funny. I'm going to be using Ghost, but I'm also going to just take out the UAVs if they're really that easy to spot. I'm pretty sure if you take out a kill streak, it's going to add to your score streak to help you get more streaks, kind of like Modern Warfare 3. So why not put it on my back if they're going to be easy to spot? I mean, as soon as I hear you call out UAV, I'll take it down. I'll take it down like a boss. And I'll have Ghost so you won't be able to see me anyway. Another thing that's interesting that crosses my mind is what if you have a class like Only Use Me Blade? Let's say you have 6 perks. You don't have a primary or anything. You just have the knife or something. Let's say you get that first kill. Will you be able to pick up somebody's gun then? Because if you could, then you could just do that. You could run around with 6 perks and have somebody else's primary. They might have 1 attachment, 2 attachment. You can actually go above the 10 slots if they let you pick up somebody else's gun. I mean, it would be a little risky. It'd be a little tricky to do because you'd have to die. Or actually, you might not have to die, because I'm pretty sure sometimes Only Use Me Blade, he'd be playing with some friends and they'd kill themselves and give him their secondary so that he could get the ballistic knife with some of those secondaries. So what if you just do that? What if you run with 6 perks, then have one of your friends kill himself, then you take his gun, which has 3 attachments. I mean, that's cheese. We never thought about that, have we? I mean, that could be a problem. I could easily see that happen. Because people are complaining that teammates are running support for them in Modern Warfare 3. Well, what if what they do in Black Ops 2 is they have people die and give them their gun so that they can spawn in with 6 perks and then still have a primary that has 3 attachments. Or you could just use a tactical insertion and cheese and switch your class. And it's one-man army all over again. We're cheesing. Black Ops 2 is going to be a hilarious game. There's going to be so many things that you can try to do to be abusive, especially with this whole 10-point system. I mean, I don't know. You know what? This could be a commentary fail because it could be confirmed that you can't do that. You can't pick up other people's guns. But then if you can't pick up other people's guns, then the game would be dumb because that's not Call of Duty. Why can't you pick up somebody else's gun? Like I know in Modern Warfare 3, when you're in the jug suit, you can't pick up an ACR or something. I understand that, but if they just make it like that in the full game, that's going to be dumb, right? Not being able to pick up other people's weapons. Who knows? That's just something I thought about. And there we go. I finally spot a UAV. Sometimes those things are hard to spot, but David Vonderhaar says they're going to be really easy in Black Ops 2. So I'm patiently waiting. I can't wait. It's just that time of year. We've been playing these games for too long, for longer than a year. Black Ops longer than a year. Modern Warfare 3, we're coming up on that year. And it's just time for a new Call of Duty. And that's why, even if the game sucks, we always look forward to the next one because we're hoping it's going to be better than the last one because we were suffering. And then, yeah, you see the marketing and just the way that this works, this game works. We're just addicted.